Now we're talking about the Home Starts campaign then. Welcome to the programme. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello there. How are you?
Oh, we're good, thank you.
Right, now, we're talking about this morning. Can you give us the background first of all?
Yes, of course. Home Start has commissioned a YouGov survey to ask parents if they have or are at reached breaking point in their lives, and this is parents of young children, children under 5. And a staggering 40% of them across the UK said yes, they were at or had been at breaking point. And actually, in your region around the St Albans area, you're very slightly above the national average. About 41% of the parents who responded to our survey said that they have reached breaking point. Now that's almost 1 in 2 people. That's people living on our streets. That's people, neighbours. That's people we walk past every day, or people we say hello to. And we weren't asking them about things like coping with their children's tantrums. We were asking them about big life-changing events, about whether they're isolated, about whether they're dealing with bereavement, about whether they have disabled children. And all the families said, families that Home Start supports across the UK, there's about 33,000 of them across the UK, when we speak to them, they say we can cope with 1 or 2 things, but something comes along that just pushes us over the edge and makes it very difficult for us to cope, stresses us, and we know that has an effect on our children.
Right. Now, can we discover a sort of ideal way forward with this then? I mean, what's the sort of answers?
Well, Home Start thinks it has the answer. For the last 40 years, we've been training volunteers. We have 16,000 of them now who go out every week and support a family. We, as I say, reach about 77,000 children a year. And in the St Albans area, we actually support a many number of hundreds in even just the town itself. And our approach is that we ask volunteers, parents who understand that 24/7 grind of living with young children and having young children, to be fully trained by us, to be CRB checked by us, and to go and to provide the right kind of support to make sure families get the lifeline they need to cope with the difficulties they're struggling with. And they literally turn up. They turn up. I mean, either the family, 25% of our families ask for help. The other 75% are referred by social services or by doctors, teachers, midwives, health visitors, you name it. And when the volunteer and the family match together, the volunteer knocks on the door, same time every week, says, I'm here for a couple of hours. What can I do for you today? Because we know that reaching that parent will help us reach the child.
Right, now the campaign then, give us a bit more of an idea of where you're going with that.
Well, we started off with this survey to find out what was happening, but actually what we're asking is for people to be able to give us some money to carry on. We are a charity, it's our job to do this. We have a website, reachthechild.org.uk, which has family stories on it, and also has ways that people can get involved and find out more about our work, and also ways that they can donate. The problem we have at the moment is lots of people are volunteering for us. People are between jobs, or they're desperately trying to keep busy while they're looking for other jobs because of the recession. But we don't, and we have families coming forward, but we don't necessarily have the money to be able to train the volunteers. And it's crucial to get to families at this early stage. I mean, Sue will be able to tell you about the effects of families of stress and about parents.
Yeah, I know you got Sue there. Sue?
Yeah, sure, because, a strong family determines the opportunities and life chances of their children, really, don't they? If they come from a happy, confident, strong family, stable family, loving family, where people play with them, talk with them, eat with them, laugh with them, then they grow up positive and happy and able to, go out and be happy, confident parents again for the next generation. So we want to make sure that, this is a positive ripple in a pond, not a negative thing, and we're not repeating, difficult and dangerous sort of patterns.
Right. Now, how do we find out more information generally? What's the best place to look for that?
Well, the best place to look at is if you go to homestart.org.uk for the general thing. But really, if you'd like to do a quiz, is to go to reachthechild.org.uk. .org.uk, which is a fun thing to do, and you can pass it on to all your friends and through social networking or Facebook, so that we just raise awareness.
Even just email, you can send a little challenge to your friends by email if you're not into the social networking sort of thing.
Which is fun, so just to get people sort of thinking about their parenting and about the support and help that they might need. But for me, it's crucial that these are real parents that have been there, done it, got the T-shirt. They are volunteers, but they are really well trained. They are there not to point a finger, they are there to hold out a helping hand and to sort of go alongside you when you may be going through some difficult times, to stop it becoming a crisis. And with Christmas coming up now, you want to make sure that your children have happy memories of their childhood and a happy memory of their Christmases.
Well, thank you very much for the chat, and thank you, Sue and Annie, there very much for joining us on the programme today.
Pleasure.
Thanks,
thank you.
All right, cheers now.